look, we're certain guys, right? And we like to groom ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in certain times when we grooming ourselves, you know, you got to be particular. You got to take care of yourself, right? The only way you can really take care of yourself is by using what?
Presence beard kit.
You know what I mean? It got everything you need. All of the two essentials.
This joint in here, bro, it got a comb. It got the beard balm. It got the beard bonnet.
Show them the beard balm.
They got the beard balm.
Show them the oil. Show them the oil.
They got the, oh shit, hold on. They got the dust bag.
Everything
got the beard oil.
So it's a different thing when you're dealing with that. So
comb.
Presence is where it's at. You want to get your beard right. You want to get your beard together. You want to be able to sleep right. You want to be able to be good. You want to get the oil, the Nikes, the essence, the smell. You want your wife to be like,
You know what I'm saying?
Presence. Beard kit.
Yo, use that special Beards and Bottles promo code.
Use that now.
25% off.
It's at the bottom of this. 25% off. Use the Beards and Bottles promo code. All right? So Presence Beard Kit. It's us.
Hey y'all, it's Jennifer B. Charles, and I just pulled up to Beards and Bottles.
Drug dealers when they 18.
Yeah, like
the difference is this, right? Like, so most people most people, you funny as hell. Most people that meet me now, and you know this as well, they be like, bro, you're not even the same person. I'm pretty sure. Right. You know, and I said it to you one time too many. You was like, why you keep saying that to me?
No, he kept saying nobody would believe the old you. You kept saying that.
She was like, yo, why you keep saying that to me?
Like, we get it, nigga.
We get it, motherfucker.
It was 15 years after the fact.
I grew up.
So back then, I guess we was caught in a situation where we were just trying to help and grow each other. We were just, you know what I mean? We were so young. We were just figuring it out.
We both living wild fucking lives. A dancer and a drug dealer. You 17, 18. We fucking kids.
Yeah, we just trying to figure it out.
I mean, one was an adult and one wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Nigga, I was 18. She was 17. What are you talking about? That summer I turned 19. 2 months
We're
later,
37 and 38 right
18,
now.
Nigga.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, bro? Stop trying to put me out there like a petty, boy. I ain't Diddy. I ain't putting that on bro jacket. But I ain't none of them niggas. I ain't never.
All right, so let's go back to you. So when do you call it off? After you see the...
It took a little bit. So this story's gonna get very stupid. A disclaimer, is a lot of moments in the story that you're gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? But it's okay. I was going through shit, okay? So at this time, like, I'm back and forth in my head. Like, I spoke to a couple niggas this nigga had apparently fucked with. Like, one nigga said, I've been talking to him since I was in high school. Like, it was just shit was coming out of the woodwork. Yeah, no, this nigga was a wild nigga. Like, I don't know. But like, again, that thing that's wrong with me where I want to heal broken people, especially people that remind me of broken people that I want to heal in the past, like my mom and stuff like that. Something in me is just like, I can fix you. So like, it took me a lot of like going back and forth. One day I would cuss his ass out, tell him to get the fuck out. The next day I would forgive and be like, we're going to go to therapy. So we went to therapy. I went to therapy for a month and a half. And the therapist is amazed by this nigga.
You going to therapy after you found him spitting in booties.
For this.
After you find him spitting in butts.
We're going to therapy.
You still trying to work it out.
You're trying to ungay him.
I'm not trying to ungay him. I'm not trying to ungay him, but I'm trying to figure out what kind of trauma he's experienced or something that made him this way. So I'm thinking like it's the addiction. But then this nigga keeps saying crazy things like I'm not gay in the fucking therapy. So then like, and he's been to this day, this nigga saying he's not gay. I saw you full blown fucking a nigga, pounding a nigga in the ass, and you saying to me you not gay. So I don't know what. So I was saying to him in therapy like, okay.
And then you say he a buff nigga too, like
all in the gym 6 days a week, like not 1 ounce of fat on him, like
you might gotta shoot this nigga.
Yeah, right. So like in therapy, I'm like asking him like, okay, like if you not gay, what are the requirements to be gay? Like, so he refuses to answer. I'm like, you want to know why you can't answer? Because you met them. Like, you can't. If you say the requirements, you got to admit. Yeah. So, like, we go to therapy. Therapy doesn't work. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. This is going to be the craziest part of the story. Okay. I'm like, when we first were dating and talking and getting married, we were talking about having kids. Like that was one of the biggest focuses. So I was like, so I'm thinking this is a normal marriage for some reason. I disassociated. I'm like, I'm still doing laundry. I'm still cooking every night. I'm still like handling business affairs. Like we're in a real marriage. Like still drop him off from work, picking him up. And so we're going to continue with our baby plan. So I get pregnant. Like,
so he did come.
Yeah, so after I caught him, all of a sudden this nigga could come. That was another thing that made this nigga diabolical. I didn't understand. Up until the point I caught him, he couldn't. As soon as I caught him, I don't know if it was like freeing for him. I don't know if it was a fetish. I don't know what. This nigga was coming.
He was like, she know I'm gay now.
He was coming normally, yeah. Like it was a normal thing.
So let me ask you a question. What is wrong with your mom?
Something's wrong with it. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Because I'm over here in my mind like, I'm saying to myself like, so you was fucking a nigga after you seen him spitting in butts with the risk of probably getting some type of diseases.
So let me tell you.
In between that. Because nowadays, still back, well, I'm not saying nowadays, back in the day, the thing was, most gay men carry
right. So another thing is, I found out he had a Grindr page. I don't know if y'all know what Grindr is.
No, we
Grindr is a gay dating app.
No,
it's a gay dating app, and on there I noticed what you said. Like they were listing their like HIV status on the app. It'd be like positive but non-detectable. On Grindr on this app. Yeah, the only reason I know is because of him. Because like he was telling me he don't have it, but I was like, how you meeting people here? Because he not from here. So I like when I had his Apple ID, I just downloaded the Grindr app and his fucking shit came up. You know when you have the passcode, and I put my fingerprint in and that shit opened. So I was like, okay. His name was Big Dick Top on there, and then.
That's crazy.
And his HIV status was there?
His HIV status was not there, but I made him get tested before he ever touched me ever again. I did make him get tested, and he came up clean. And also, I only slept with him during ovulation to get pregnant. Like I would make up excuses all through because anytime like he would try to touch me and put me in a position I saw him put a nigga in, I would freak out. Like.
But you still wanted a baby by him.
I wanted a baby in general, but I was married to him. Like so,
you just caught. Jen, because I know you as an intelligent person.
Right.
Cut the fat off of this, man. You wanted a baby by ex-crackhead gay nigga.
Not crack.
Crack
and coke are not the same.
Hey, yo, what's wrong with you, man?
Crack and coke are not, and he's an ex-addict. But ex-addict doesn't necessarily make you it doesn't write you off. People can be forgiven and become better people. He hadn't done drugs for 2 years.
You okay, bro?
I'm okay. I'm okay, but
I'm over here like, what is wrong with Jen?
And also think about this too. Like, again, trauma is not a straight line. So when you're going through something traumatic, you don't automatically react immediately. Sometimes it takes something to like jolt you out of it where you like, what the fuck am I doing? That's what happened to me. Like, again, so I married him in July, caught him in August. I got pregnant in November. So there's only like a couple of months where something like, I think that like I was on autopilot and I just disassociated from the situation. Like, this is not my life. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I was just going through the motions.
Yeah, but you caught him in August and you saying you got pregnant in November.
I did.
I mean, he was hitting it all the way up to then.
He was not hitting it all the way up to then. Don't give all of that. He hit it like 5 times. He hit it like 5 times.
Yeah, that's twice a month.
Yeah.
Slamming in it too.
Don't say slamming.
Yeah.
It wasn't slamming.
That's what he was doing.
It was not slamming. It was not slamming. But like if we did do that to make the baby. And again, like I think also biological clock had something to do with it because I felt like even though he said he wouldn't, I felt like he was going to.
I thought you had froze your eggs or something like that before.
I did, but that's not guaranteed. So the thing about freezing eggs is a lot of times the eggs don't survive the thaw. So it's like you have the eggs there, but it's like you could go in and they're like, all these eggs are no good. You know, that's that sort of thing. And then also, if me and him were boyfriend and girlfriend, I think I would have cut it off right then and there. But because me and him are married,
you was devoted to it.
Not only I was devoted, but then like also I felt like everyone around already thought that I was goofy for marrying him. So I kind of like was trying to prove myself wrong that like I didn't marry a goofy ass nigga. Like so it was like I was trying to fight through because no one else at this time knows that I'm experiencing this but me. So it's like I'm still playing the role of like we're good, you know, like whatever. And then also. Another thing I was thinking, like, if he fought me on a divorce, it could take years to get a divorce, you know? So I'm like, if I try to divorce this nigga right now, I could be going through this divorce at 39, you know, like 40. And then if I try to get pregnant by someone else, he give me hell for getting pregnant. You know what I mean? Because whoever you're married to, that's who the paternity goes to. Like, it doesn't matter if you say, well, I'll actually fuck this nigga over here. It's like, no, that's the father. That's your husband. So right. I was thinking about all that. Now, because I'm still married to him right now, sitting here. So it's like
having this conversation right now.
Yeah, like
with child.
Yeah, so it's like
with his child.
Yeah, but when I got pregnant, like pregnancy does some shit to your brain, you know, it jolts you out. So I just started noticing things. I woke up, I was like, no, nigga, you gotta go. Like this is not
And so what? So did your last interaction that was in the house when y'all was in the house together, was it one of them things like you seen him just woke up out the blue like, yo, bro, you gotta go, just, or was it more?
No, so like one night, two things happened that week. One night, like he left my car door open all night, like not closed, not unlocked, but open, and it rained inside my car. And I was like, this nigga can't handle no fucking baby, like. And then another night, like I was having really bad gas or something from pregnancy, and I asked him to put my knees to my chest, and he like caught a little sassy attitude because I asked him like, look, I have to go to bed soon. I was like, oh no, like this is not, it just jolted me out like this, what the fuck are you doing right now? So I was like, you gotta go.
So those small signs made you not want to be with no more.
No, it wasn't. But
not the back shots.
No, those.
Not the back shots is brazy.
Not spitting. Not in the small signs of him not. He not a man, and he not gonna take care of responsibility.
Those were
but not him spitting in another man's asshole.
Those were the straws that broke the camel's back. Because I'm gonna tell you, the whole time that we were together, every other day I would cuss him out about what I saw on that phone, like you gay ass nigga. Like I was cussing. I'm like, bro, you like niggas. Like, get that through your head. Like, I would be cussing him out in the house because, like, I would just be going back and forth. It was like emotional warfare. Like, I was just going through, because I couldn't believe I was married to a gay nigga. Like, it's very hard to process. It's like, what do you mean you fuck niggas? Like, I don't get it. Like, can you break it? Even seeing the videos, like, this is how delusional I was. I saw you fucking a nigga and I'm still saying, are you gay? The fuck? Of course you are.
Why would you be acting that nigga?
I was repeatedly asking him, like, are you gay? Like, and he would say no, and I would just be like, maybe it's true.
Hey, what? Hey, yo, this lady is insane.
I was at that moment, I'll plead temporary insanity, because it was a very traumatic experience. Like, you up and marry somebody you shouldn't have married, and then you find out they fuck niggas. That's crazy. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. Like,
Jen.
It's a lot going on.
That's what I tell people when they rush into relationships. You got to get to know that partner. It's different.
I felt goofy. Like, I felt goofy because I had been so careful. I'm 37 making this mistake, not 20. I'd been so careful up until this point. So it's like embarrassing. Like, bitch, when you finally do this shit, this what the fuck you do? Like, so it took a lot to jolt me out.
So this got my brain fucked up right here. Like, because now I'm just trying to find the logic in these last 3 or 4 years, because you broke up with a nigga right away, right? Because the nigga didn't have his money together.
Yeah.
Right? And he thought you was a joke, right?
Right.
But you stay with a nigga that you seen getting his butt spitted.
We weren't married.
I think that's a cop out. Let me tell you why I think that's a cop out. Hear me out. I think it's a cop out, right? Because a marriage is just a piece of paper.
A lie.
At the end of let me say that.
That's a lie.
It's a piece of paper when it comes down to niggas' behavior, right? So how we act in a marriage, that's what make the marriage. That makes the marriage who we are. So outside of that, it's just a piece of paper.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying to you.
But
he wasn't acting. Oh, 1 second. He wasn't acting like a married man.
Right.
So in the process that he wasn't acting like a married man, and you see that he's gay, you know what I'm saying? And you asking that nigga like, yo, bro. Like,
he's not gay, just like having sex with men. He's just like having sex with men sometimes.
I just don't understand, like, once you
right.
That nigga said right. That nigga GM stupid. So in that process, I just think you made a mistake with the two men. Well, this man was fixable. This man that didn't have his money right, you could have groomed that nigga. You could have groomed him. But this nigga.
But here's the thing: when I married,
he probably a serial killer.
So here's the difference.
You look at the nigga eating the booty hole. He said, "Still no."
No, but here's the difference. When I married him, I didn't know he was fucking people in the ass. So
obviously.
What? But when you're saying that it's a cop out, the difference is it was a lot easier to. Because like I said, I'm still married to this nigga to this day. If it was so simple, I just wouldn't be married, right?
Yeah.
Right, so it's a lot easier to separate from a boyfriend than it is from a husband.
How long does it take to get a marriage annulled? Like, you can't do that.
Well, you can't. You can only get a marriage annulled if you meet certain qualifications, and being gay is not one.
You sure?
I googled. I researched. It said infidelity is not grounds.
That's for divorce, but that's not for
Infidelity is not ground for annulment. And
annulment.
And
no, I'm talking. Oh,
being
why you
gay,
asking annulment?
No, I asked them because they've only been married for 4 or 5 months, right? So I thought it was a time limit. I thought the first 6 months you can get them. I thought
you still have to meet the requirements.
What are some of the, if you don't mind me asking, what's some of the, because I don't know.
The person has to have like defrauded you, and the ways of that.
Did defraud you.
No, let me explain. In the sexuality does not fit into that. It has to be like, you told me like, you didn't tell me you weren't able to have children,